Still ahead, Bob McIntyre with weather. Your health with doctors Jeffrey Bond and Barb Lowiskendal. Sports with Chris Contos. And On the Road with Janie Robinson and Darren Maharaj.
The beauty of Georgian Bay's 30,000 islands is known around the world, and on one unique island, residents and cottagers are fighting to keep that natural beauty intact. Laura Earle has more.
Just a short ferry ride from the mainland, and you're on the sand dune shores of Christian Island, home to the Beausoleil First Nation and dozens of cottagers. It's the sand dunes that brought 27-year cottager Honey Glenn here.
The dunes are precious. You don't find them all over. We used to camp at Sandbanks, and I loved the dunes there and the pinery. And when I came here the first time, I thought, wow.
After 8 years of planning, the Beausoleil First Nations and the Christian Island Cottagers Association began the Big Sand Bay Sand Dunes Preservation Project.
And we've seen the dunes get cut by foot traffic, and then the cuts get bigger and bigger, and the dunes get smaller and smaller. We've seen areas, for example, where swallows are living in dunes facing the lake, and the habitat for those swallows is almost vanished.
A local biologist estimates that there are at least 30 different kinds of vegetation located in these sand dunes. This is just one of 3 located here on Christian Island. Permanent residents and cottagers hope that a project like this is going to sustain them.
We needed to do something really, really quickly. And not only putting in the walkways, but the lost vegetation from people trampling on the dunes was a really important part of it. And then the awareness, the community awareness, making sure that the community is aware that, you know, like we don't do something now, you know, there's a danger of losing what we have up there, which is so beautiful, and we just want to be the ones to protect it.
Once the remaining walkways are complete along the beach, organizers are going to start the planting process of natural vegetation in the area. They hope to have things complete by this October. Laura Earle, VR News.
In total, 14 sand ladders will be created on Big Sand Bay, and officials will monitor the growth of vegetation over the winter, and they hope to start projects on the west and south shore sand dunes next year. Jane?
At this time of year, most people don't think about donating to food banks, but the use of food banks doesn't go down in the summer months. Aurelius Food Bank is in need of donations. They say they've seen a definite increase in the number of people using